They would give you what you wanted. And once you experienced it, you did not want it again. This is what happened. Israel wanted to have a king like the nations around them. Now, whether this was because they did not trust God to be their ultimate leader, or if they did not have faith in the unseen, or whether they just wanted to be like all the other nations, or a combination of these, the Lord let them have their way, and Saul became the first king of Israel. So we've talked about Samuel. Now we're on father number 2, if you're keeping track. I'd like to let you know that there is an end to this thing. The second person, enter Saul. Enter Saul, a tall, handsome, and ultimately wise man who became the first king of Israel. But although he was king, he was weak. He was weak. Samuel gives Saul instructions to go to Gilgal and wait 7 days before Samuel will come and offer sacrifices. He says this in 1 Samuel 10:8. And you shall go down before me to Gilgal, and behold, I am coming you to offer burnt offerings and to sacrifice peace offerings. 7 days you shall wait until I shall come to you and show you what you shall do. Well, the Philistines invade, and Saul summons the armies of Israel to Gilgal in verse 4. And he waited about 7 days. Unfortunately, he cuts the 7 days a little short, perhaps by at least an hour, because it wasn't long before Samuel gets there. So Saul gets impatient, and he makes the burnt offerings and peace offerings, which he was supposed to leave to Samuel to do. Samuel gave explicit instructions, and Samuel was the spokesman in many cases for the Lord himself. Samuel arrives, just as he promised, finding that the offerings have just been completed. Samuel's verdict is, Saul, you've not kept the commandment of the Lord your God. That is, Saul has not obeyed the instructions Samuel had given earlier. It isn't that the act of sacrificing wasn't something that should be done. It was wrong for Saul because it conflicted with Samuel's instructions.